Hello there, boys. HeroicLegend here. This is a heroic random before a game I'm super pumped for. This is God Eater 3. I had obtained it recently, and I'm very happy that it's out, because I have been a fan of the God Eater games for, I'd say, quite some time. Not as much of a fan to watch the anime, unfortunately, but I did really love the gameplay and such from the PSP. And I super regret not being able to play it more with friends and such back in high school. And I super regret not being able to do much with it when it came out on PC and such. Anyway, here's the character I created for the randoms. Not gonna show off much story, just know that this guy is the Omega of people I want to kill. I do not actually have a timer right now, because I don't know where my phone is. So we're gonna really briefly, while I'm looking at stuff, well, while you're seeing the character, actually, let's go over here to the terminal. Yep, I'm gonna check out the loadout right now. I have renamed myself the Protector of Peace, because that's what I am. This is heroic after all. I don't see a clock app, so perhaps No, I don't believe that's gonna work. Maybe a timer? No, I should go to alarm. Alarm would be better. Alarms and clock. This gets listed under both those. Little technical difficulties here. Sorry. Apologies. Anytime you want to show up, clock. That'd be much appreciated. Yeah, so we get a number of weapons. These two are the newest. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be showing them off. I'm going to be doing something different. Or maybe I should just show them off, because these are the new things, and you got to show off the new things. Like the laser, which I will be showing off, because I love the laser. Let's small this down just a touch. Just a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's nice. That's nice and good. Here's a timer. I think. Yeah. Reset. Oh, no, wait. That's a timer. We want the stopwatch. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. We're using the hammer right now. And perhaps in the next hunt, I will switch to the twin or the ring, which I really like on my playthrough character with Jammer. This is heroic. He's going for the standard type of way I used to create my characters. This is Hugo. He is our stern but tough friend who is very by the books. This is Shu, our friend who we want to protect. And anyone who says otherwise, you're a liar and I hate you. I can't help it, man. Like, I saw that. Just don't mess with Sho. I will very much not like you. Yeah. Allies in this game are different. And I believe I can show this off here. Yeah, so you can give them personal abilities, right? Oh, I can see what he already has. So he only has normal bullets. So I gave him venom and healing, so he can heal me as well as do other stuff. He seems to be a very quick person with the shotgun. Medium shield. Doesn't have these two things yet. Seems to be more focused on... He's link happy. Join focus. I can see what these things do. Interesting. I'm guessing those will become unlocked later on in the story. But anyway, let's get into it. We're going to talk to the guard here. This guard's a POS, and I hope that he jumps in a bucket and never comes out of it. Wait. I should have given him a freaking voice to insult him more. I hate him. He's unapologetically a POS. Just like, take someone who's an absolute jerk, just a mean mofo, the type of mother flower that you just want to punch in the face. Oh, story stuff, I'm not doing a playthrough yet. I might, depending on how long or short the game is. Ooh, Hammer! Hammer has changed for the better.
Fighting is prohibited. Proceed with tests to confirm effectiveness in high ash density conditions.
Yeah. How are you doing? I think I'm alright. I'll just give it a whack.
I can swim faster.
Are you disoriented? Look straight ahead for me.
Wow, hammers feel amazingly smooth in
You
this.
should be fine then.
I believe they
Let's
were.
move.
Yeah,
Follow
thank
me.
you, Hugo. I believe they were introduced in 2, and just wow, they feel great. I did not like them in 2. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I actually like the Lance Spear 100% better. Was my go-to, but in 1 I tend to lean more towards normal blade. I admit I was
You've got more
bored.
business in that area. Move back. Another team is operating there.
Yum.
Yeah, sure. The ones with their wires crossed? Keep a safe distance. Let's play it safe for now. It's funny how no matter how hairy it gets, I always have fun when you're around.
Yum, 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 yum.
If you find high ground,
Yeah.
climb on up. It's always an
So,
advantage. in a
as
fight.
with always, I don't.
Looking down on
You know what?
beneath you feels
I want
pretty
people to
good,
like this game. I want people to play this game more. So if anyone who hasn't seen Vampy Bit Me, I believe Kenny from your video game for Unruly,
Requesting salvage.
just anyone who has not already told you about it, look it up. It is a good game. I love this series. I really do.
You do not have permission to transmit.
Whee!
You want to get rid of that?
Hey, you can't blame me for being curious.
Idiots.
Hi, I'm the guard. I'm POS. I like kicking kids and puppies, and I hate all things good in life. But yeah. So, yeah, you see the stuff on screen here. Obviously, I'm not paying attention to it. I'm too busy.
Just give it a whack. I made it through the line. En route to Point Alpha.
Alright, we'll clear out the origami in the area. Proceed with caution.
I owe you for this.
Ooh, ran out of scam.
You do not have permission to transmit. Don't make me tell you again. You haven't completed the acclimation program. Proceed with your assigned mission.
If we can fight this deep in the Ashlands, who gives a crap about acclimation?
You'll be disciplined for insubordination. I hope you're ready for that.
Sure, whatever you say. Now quit looking over my shoulder. Saying we're fighting in dense ash is enough of an excuse, right?
You'll regret this.
You'll regret this. You'll regret this. I don't like him. I don't know if this has come off. Oh, So here we got your monster. This is what Guide is about right here. Just smacking monsters with your... Oh, I actually could have hit that if I had locked onto him. Hang on 1 minute. Please don't hurt me, Mr. Monster. Ow. I asked you politely not to... Oh, I gotta hold L1 for that. There we go. And for my... I don't know, hubris? So here's the new gun, too. The laser. At least I believe it's the new gun. And it shoots a beam. A beam which goes into hyperdrive after a bit. And continues to go into
The
hyperdrive.
initiative. You seem comfortable enough in the fight. You can fight in gun form, too. See if you can transform for me.
Did I not just prove I could? But yeah, all that God Eater is about is taking your best outfit, so entirely Fashion Souls, putting on your strongest weapon, fighting monsters with your weird weapon thing, and using your gun sword shield, or your shielded sword gun. And then you tend to make the monsters go down. Switch axe swing! With finisher!
I'll just give it a whack.
Where you going, man? I got tired!
Gun form attacks expend OP. You can fight it in blade form to restore your supply.
However shall I use you?
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, talking about OP. I am awful OP, I know.
I'll just give it a...
Monster makes me so mad. I hate you, monster. You're the guard. I missed. I missed like a lot of my hits. We're just gonna go ahead and start beating you. Oh, he threw a rock at me. What?
I'll just give it a whack here.
And with the slammy.
Bull 1, come in. This is Hound 1. All origami
Okay, this weapon I'm actually really liking.
Arriving at point Alpha soon.
I could definitely mess around with hammer. I really can.
Don't give up so easily. Nobody's got time to wipe your nose.
But yeah,
right here.
I love all the attachments. I remember playing this at Comic-Con and like
Getting ourselves.
I was gushing about this game so much and feeling it there. I still feel silly. I don't know if they ever posted it. They might have, they might have not. You might have seen me plug myself. But yeah, I maybe a little interviewy thing for basically gushing about this game to my brother. So I will, and I will gush about it to you all as well. This is a good game. This is a good game series. I like it. It's way more restrictive, and don't take that as a negative. This is actually a compliment to it because the first game there was just so much to do right off the bat that it kind of felt overwhelming. And once you made your bullet and like fought a few monsters, you were like, what's next? Story? I don't care about story. I just want to dress up my dude so he can look awesome and just fight stuff. Speaking of. Yeah. Thanks, Zeke. Okay, so I did say we'd try out one of the newer weapons. So I feel like the ring weapon is probably my favorite. And yes, I made the name, you know, closer to the thing. It's like, oh, I get it now. Pennywort. The port we're in. That's why we have PW. You know, it's an OC. It doesn't matter. I can have my code name thing. Do whatever I want it to be. Besides, I fix it up here anyway. It's like PW-01-01408, which is what I originally was. I changed it to HL-0 numbers. Yeah. Now I have to go to a shield test with Zeke. Whoa, any accidents are your fault, and I hope you live. Yeah. Further proof that this guard can go eat a bag of gummies that have been rotting for the past 8 years. Yeah, we get it. You're a big old bag of prick. And I hope you suffer a terrible fate. I mean that unapologetically. You are a terrible human being, and I hope your existence is small. That's why your name is Guard. You don't have a real name. You're not a person. You're Guard. You're expendable. You're more expendable than we are.
Time to get cracking.
Alright,
Let's
load
see
up.
if the God Arc repairs worked.
So the ring blade.
Start
The
off
ring
with
blade.
a shield. A good offense is the best defense, but blocking attacks is a nice way to stay alive.
Yeah, still more tutorial stuff. They're just like, hey, remember to block. Ooh, oh, there's a monster behind us. Oh, caught me in midair. Now here's the cool part about this weapon. What's wrong, big buggy? Yeah, I'm just gonna...
Don't forget to use items. They won't do you any good if you're dead.
And... kaboom!
Still, there are a
Nums?
lot of items to choose from. Gotta use what's right for the moment, I guess.
Oh yeah, these things. I'll just pop one now.
That was a close one.
Okay, no problem so far. We still got some time, so
we
let's
go.
do some scavenging. There's stuff flying around here and there, right? Pick it up. We need materials these days. Any spoils we pick up outside of our job don't go to the prison. They're ours to keep.
Basically,
If
just
you want to stay
saying.
alive, you need a stronger God Arc, which means you need materials. The port manages God Arcs, though, so you can't just do whatever you want with them.
You mean I can't just take that monster that we just killed and put its parts on my God Arc and make it a better God Arc? No. I mean, it's not like these people are the most terrible beings on the planet. Did I nom-nom him? I don't think I nom-nommed that bug monster. It's a spider monster. Ugh, it's a spider monster. I forgot to warn people about that. Yeah, that's my oopsie.
Okay, that's about it. Looks like your God Arc is ready for action.
It's always been ready for
Whoa!
action.
Origami barging in, huh? Well, that suits me
And...
fine. Let's clean up this mess and go home.
I missed! Stop doing that. You like too much. Yeah, just hold this for a bit, my dude. Oh. I'm not a fan of these creatures, by the way. But yeah, Ring Blade, man. Cool as hell. With some, all the moves I'm doing, you can do yourself. It's really not that hard to do. If you look at the database, you can figure out anything. I forgot to give Zeke... no wonder he was doing... No wonder he wasn't as useful. Yeah, if I get the crafting and upgrade stuff, I'll show that off real quick. Because to be fair, I just started this episode and I didn't have a timer up, and I don't know how long that took. I'm gonna say it took like... a few minutes? I'm gonna say a few minutes. Right, so, real quick. Each one of these weapons, you can figure out how to use them in the database. The database is basically your instructional booklet. So they tell you about short blades and what they can do. Short blades are best for aerial stuff, really quick combos, really mobile. Of course, it's what short blades do. Long blades are all part of your standard, your standard God Eater. Most of the people that I remember seeing in God Eater 1 tend to lean towards this. Not many went for the Buster or the short blades. But then again, it was like, you had to pick between using a sword or a gun, and some people just opted for the gun. If I remember correctly, in 1, you could only really have 2 people, maybe, that had that type of God Eater thing. But yeah, you get the zero stance. Really good for chaining combos, but you're pretty much parked in place. Well, I mean, you can move a bit, but the whole thing is that you get the impulse edge, which is basically like using your gun in a sense. Can't quite remember. Transformation energy and switch to gun form, so you can fire an oracle bullet at a moment's notice. Yeah, so this is really good for switching between gun and doing sword stuff. So it's really good for mix-ups. Buster, I remember not liking these too much because it was so slow. It's really good, but it's so slow. And the parry was the whole point about this. You could literally protect yourself at a moment's notice, which is funny because that's kind of part of the charm of the great swords and Monster Hunter. At least that's what I feel. Just like it's a quick switch, and maybe someone can correct me on this, and I welcome you to do so. I feel like you can protect yourself better with all guard and greatsword than you can with like any of the ones that have shields, because you gotta take a moment to position. I don't know. Maybe someone can. The boosting hammer, which you saw me use, boost ignition, is its new thing, I think. Don't quite remember using this or really having as much fun with it as I did here. Probably because the hammers looked so derpy in the previous one. Hint, hint. Charge spears. This is what I actually used. I went around. I believe the charge glide is the new thing, but its whole thing was being able to do the backflip and then just jabbing your foe, just messing them up. You could dash in, you could jump in, and it's just backflipping. All about jumping in. You're a dragoon, basically, but with less dying, hopefully. The variant scythe. I joked around a lot and poked fun at my brother for it, but the weeb weapon. Everyone goes for the scythe. Everyone will go for the scythe first. I guarantee you, even if you think, no, I'm not going to go for the scythe, I'm going to go for the hammer, you're going to go for the scythe first if you're new to this series. Everyone goes for the scythe first. I don't care if I sound bitter, because I am. But its whole thing is playing around with round fang, vertical fang, and then cleave fang. Your whole deal is basically timing your attacks. But it does look sick as hell when you do so. And then the Biting Glaives, a new addition to God Eater 3. Glaive form and normal form. Normal form, you're slashing, you're slicing, you're piercing. But then glaive form, you're doing so many cool things. You just can't bite with it. Interesting. And see, aerial bolt, which you basically leap high and then slam your blade into the foe. Again, more dragoon stuff here, really, but just more ground dragoon than anything. While charge spear was more aerial dragoon. And then you have the heavy moon, which I was just using with the moon axe form. Moon axe is basically much stronger based on your OP, and the more OP you have, the greater the attack bonus. And physical properties of each special... Additionally, the physical properties of each special action change. Yeah, so... Raging Moon. I love Raging Moon. Then there are the guns. The assault gun, which I never use in any game. You just can fire a good distance and you can slide back. It's good for dodging. Snipers, you go in stealth and shoot from a distance and pot shot the bodies. You just rush in and shoot. Just straight up run in. Run in point blank. And then there's the ray guns, which I really like, because they basically have replaced the cannons, which I always thought were kind of dumb. Kinda? Just a bit? Just me? Alright, I'll shut up. But yes, I much prefer storing the 300 points of OP and just straight up unleashing a heavy beam. It's just so fun. You got continuous fire for it, though. Buckler shields and stuff, really briefly. Bucklers, quick to deploy, doesn't block as much. Normal, tends to block pretty decently, deploy pretty decently. Tower, pretty much full block, but you gotta time yourself correctly. Also, we'll take a quick look at the monsters that we fought. That's a human lady face on there. That's disturbing. And then that's just a big boy. I admit I'm kind of paying attention to the story, but I am a touch lost. I did hear that if you watch the anime, you get a lot of answers there. Kinda, maybe. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope if this video has convinced you to, you go out and get God Eater 3. It is super worth it, in my opinion. And this is not sponsored. I wish this was sponsored. Bandai Namco, I love this game series. I think I like a lot of your stuff, too, if I'm thinking correctly. I might have to look it up. I'm pretty sure I like a lot of their stuff. And even then, I build Gundam models, so... yeah. Anyway... thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know what to do if you liked the video, and if you did, much appreciated. Till the next one, laters.